can make this some other time.
Oh, no, no, please. I've gone to so much trouble. I know she'll be here soon. Why don't you just sit down, make yourself comfortable? Don't.
Sorry. Script says to kiss you.
Oh, you didn't have to get carried away.
Nice work. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Are you serious about this?
Absolutely. For sure, yeah.
Will you be to work on time for all rehearsals?
Listen, Tim, I'll be the most dedicated actor you've got.
They all say that when they're auditioning. Okay, the part's yours.
That's great. That's wonderful, Tim. You won't regret it. I promise.
It was a good audition. You had energy, passion.
Yeah, well, I have a lot in common with this part.
We'll talk about it. The first rehearsal is tomorrow afternoon.
What about Bob? He's going to be anxious to know.
I'll call him.
Thank you, Alfred. It's okay. I think it'll be easier if I call him.
Yeah, well, I'll use him in a smaller role.
Okay, well, listen, if that's all, I'll be going.
Okay.
So, no, wait. I'll go with you. Here.
Oh, wait, Tad. I need some information from you.
Hello, Hillary. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I think pregnancy really agreed with me. Oh, that's nice.
Dottie, what the hell are you doing here?
Hi, sweetheart. Excuse me. I got back from Rhode Island a little early.
Well, how did you know I was here?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't. I was just going to go see the director.
Director?
Excuse me. Are you directing this play?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Dottie Martin, Tad's wife, and I was wondering if there's a part I could audition for.
No! No!
Why not?
Well, you don't have any acting experience, and besides, you're not a student here.
Yeah, well, the play Romeo and Juliet, it has a lot of parts in it, and maybe you guys will need some people from outside, right?
Come on, Dottie, you're pregnant. You'll probably be busy throwing up.
Well, look, there's no need to discuss it anyway, guys, because all the female roles are cast.
Your little boy is darling. Honestly, you must bring him again to play with Bobby. Excuse me. Cynthia, Daisy, I must pay you a compliment.
On what?
Your impeccable taste. That tie you picked for Palmer is just exquisite.
Why, thank you.
You really do have a good eye for design.
Well,
that means a lot to me coming from you. I know Palmer appreciates your thoughtfulness. It's the least I could do. I agree. It was the very least you could do. Don't you mention it. But I know how strapped you are.
oh, not to worry.
Oh, I would never worry about you. I know how sought after you're becoming as the perfect house guest.
Hardly perfect. My manners can't compare with yours.
How nice to see the two of you chatting and smiling. Do I detect the spring thaw?
Wrong, darling. It's going to be a long, cold winter.
I swear she was smiling as I stepped up, or was she just showing her teeth?
I have no idea. Palmer, I wanted to thank you so much for inviting June. It means so much to me to have my friend here since I'm a stranger.
Well, surely you don't still feel the stranger here.
Well, June, darling, come and talk to us, will you? I just don't like to interrupt you. Oh, having such a wonderful time visiting here.
Thank you very much.
I love your house. It's just like a beautiful museum, only more comfortable.
Yes, of course.
No, that village. It's so picturesque. It's so manicured.
Yes, sir, thank you. Well, we're very, very proud of Pine Valley.
You should be. There are wonderful shops here and wonderful restaurants. We had a lovely lunch today, didn't we, my darling? Where was it? The Le Café?
Le Chateau.
Le Chateau.
Chateau. Well, that's, of course, our top of the line. I trust that you allowed me to play host and you signed the tab to me.
Well, I must confess I was going to, but only because I didn't have quite enough cash.
Then why didn't you sign?
Well, it's not important.
Ah, but it is important. You see, didn't you tell Ellen Dalton that you two were my house guests?
Well, yes, I did, but... Well, when she called here to make sure that it was all right, she was instructed differently.
Who did she talk to?
Well, I have no idea. But it really doesn't matter because luckily dear June had enough cash and I just like to forget about
Yes,
it.
now who would she have talked to that would not have got...
Please. Let's not make something out of nothing.
I know exactly who it was.
Nina, honey, where are you going? Would you mind making my excuses for me? Why, what's the matter? Well, I'm feeling a little flushed. Honey? I think I better go home. Oh, you are? Why don't you go upstairs and lie down? I can keep an... No. I think I'd rather go home. I'll feel better there. You sure?
Yes, thank you.
All right, then you'll let me know.
I will.
Please.
Yes. Good night.
Myra? I thought for sure she'd go upstairs.
No, seriously, have you thought about taking another route?
Why?
Why? Because you told me a million times this is the one woman you've always been in love with.
That's right.
Yes, and you wanted to spend the rest of your life with her.
Right again.
Well, let her in on it, Adam. Come on, tell Eric about the clause. Tell her that if she gives you a divorce, you divorce her, whatever, the money reverts back to you. Perhaps, just maybe, she'll stay around a little longer.
Not interested. Yes, oh yes, I used to love her. And now I despise her, Ross. She made a fool of me. Said she loved me for myself. She was after my money. She never gave a damn about me.
I don't believe that.
No, whoa. Her actions prove it. Running off to Mexico? And who knows where else? Just to be with Mike Roy? Oh, well. I'd kill them both if I thought I could get away with it.
Stop it, Adam. The last thing you are in the world is a murderer.
Maybe. But I'm going to have the last laugh. I'm going to dump her, and I'm going to get my money back at the same time.
Yeah, well, just suppose that Philip Peters alerts her about the clause.
I'm one step ahead of you. I called a dead end from a friend. Philip Peters has been suddenly called away to Toronto.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never figured this out. I should have known you'd do something.
He'll be back in the morning. By then, I'll have the power of attorney. And then nothing can stop me from divorcing that little tramp.
And you know my grandson, Andrew Preston. Andrew, this is Mrs. Roy.
Yes, we met at my wedding. Please call me Erica.
Oh, thank you. You look even more beautiful than you did as a bride.
Oh, well, thank you. What a charming young man.
Yes. Oh, and this is Mr. Roy.
Hi, you may call me Michael or Mike. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Nice to see you. I've been reading your book on Tibet. Have you really? I hope you don't find it too heavy going. Oh, really? No, I'm already hooked. As a matter of fact, I'd like to ask you a few questions about it.
Well, I'll just leave the three of you to chat then. Pardon me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Grandfather. Daisy. Daisy!
Yes, darling. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What is it, darling?
Now, you deliberately told Ellen Dalton not to let Cynthia sign the bill in my name, her luncheon bill.
Oh. Little tattletale, she told you.
Yeah, why did you do it? And don't tell me that you didn't.
Don't hurt my shoulder.
What?
Of course I wouldn't tell you I didn't do it. I had much too much fun carrying it off.
Of course you did, but why did you do it?
Because I don't want anyone to leech off you anymore.
Nobody's leeching off me.
You're the prey, Palmer, and Cynthia's the biggest leech I ever saw. They're not fooling anybody. They're at it tooth and nail. Isn't it delicious? You know, your long-term plans may be working a little faster than you think. I think that marriage is teetering.
You listen to me, Daisy. You listen to me. Another incident like this, and there are going to be dire circumstances.
Yeah?
There really are.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, tell me something.
I think I might just tie you up,
Ooh, really?
leave you in the desert,
Nice.
next to an anthill.
Oh, that's awful.
Daisy, just watch it.
Your tie looks terrible.
Well, now, how are you getting along? Would you like another drink?
I couldn't. I'll get tiddly.
Oh, please.
Palmer, perhaps I shouldn't say anything.
What? Say whatever you like.
Well, I couldn't help but overhear you and Daisy were having words.
No. We were just discussing that little incident about the restaurant.
Palmer,
this
I
morning.
didn't mean to cause trouble.
You didn't cause trouble. No, you prevented it. No, I can assure you nothing like that will ever happen again.
I don't really want to change the subject, but Palmer, did you invite any eligible, young, handsome men to your soiree this evening?
Oh, goodness, I forgot. Please forgive me.
Oh, it's hopeless anyway. There isn't a man in the world that could measure up to our handsome host.